I do. He said he'll be back. If he's not, I'll just kill him.
대상부터 정해야 합니다.
Two, one.
어서오게 용사들이 은빛 십자군의 부름에 담대히 응한 모두를 환영하라. 바로 이곳 십자군 원형 경기장에서 제군들은 엄청난 도전에 마주칠 걸세. 혹독한 원형 경기장에서 살아남는 자는 은빛 십자군의 일원이 되어 얼음 왕관 성체로.
He wiggled at least. Oh, he's wiggling again. That is then. Combat 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go.
곧 침묵.
Restore mastery.
곧
Spins
침묵.
on Aura Mastery. Squishy Mango Aura Mastery. Distraction Tricks too crazy. Distraction Tricks too crazy.
2, 1.
Do your best to spread without being in front of Dreadscale. Washi, you're gonna get breathed on and fucking exploded. You not be in front of, rotate Dreadscale to like the Alliance Shield. You not be in front of Dreadscale, you'll get exploded by the Molten Spew. Melee. Actually, it's on like crazy, so that's pretty ideal. Yeah, and cleanse the other melee. Do your best to spread even more. Do your best to spread even more. There is likely a second paralytic on the way. Isak Squishy. Divine Him. Stand on the slime puddle and die. Release and stay dead. Stand on the slime puddle and die. Release and stay dead. Stand on the slime puddle and die. Release and stay dead.
바닥 조심하세요. 바닥 조심하세요. 바닥 조심하세요. 바닥 조심하세요. 바닥 조심하세요. 바닥 조심하세요.
Stick more damage than the others from Pylic. Release and stay dead. Release and stay dead. Release and stay dead.
저들은 용감하게 싸웠지만 노스랜드의 야수들이 승리를 거둔. 쓰러진 영웅을 위해 잠시 묵념을 울리세.
Alberina Dreams. You failed to follow the instructions. Alberina, zone out. Kazakh zone, you failed to follow the instructions. Just like a minute, yep. Like it's zone now. It's Molten Spew is the front. The paralytic is like he shoots a glob out, and glob then spreads the paralytic to 10 people within the radius of the blob, or 10 yards of the blob. Oh, 10 people. 10-yard radius of blob. This is not the easiest boss, but anyways, ready check, ideally for Bolt. Everyone has come back ready. I'm going to fire up the roleplay. There is plenty of time in between now and when the roleplay starts to get any buffs you may be missing. Roleplay has been initiated.
어속의 용사들이 은빛 십자군의 부름에
Eat the fish, eat disease, and unzone.
바로 이것. 십자군 원형 경기장에서 제군들은 엄청난 운의 일원이 되어 얼음 왕관 성체로 진
And stack up properly.
부무부무리의 가장 깊고 어두운 동굴에서 온 빛돌린 자 고르목일세. 영웅들이여 전투에 임하게.
영의 야수들은 우리 용사들의 상대가 안 돼.
5, 4,
Combat in
3,
4,
2,
3,
1.
2. Here we go.
곧 침묵.
Flying Lotus or Mastery. Zon or Mastery. Distracts and tricks to crazy DK.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do your best to spread without being in front of Dreadscale. There's a lot of room, yep. So much fucking room for activities. That's on crazy. And it's only on crazy, so that's quite ideal. It could not be better. There's a high chance of a second paralytic contain a big spread around Acid Maw. You can now use like the entire room to spread. It's on melee. Get away from the poison puddle. Gotcha. Healers heal all the people with paralytic. Prioritize the people with paralytic. They're going to need healing for the next 40 seconds. They're going to need quite a bit of healing. Spicy. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Next misdirects and tricks to crazy. Next misdirects and tricks to crazy. Still healing the paralytic pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep. Everyone rotate Alliance side of the room. Dodge the charge. Very good.
끔찍한 괴물들이 무릎을 꿇었네.
Roll if you want the Steel Bladebreaker. Well, it's looking like Sandwich. Roll if you want the boots. Tentatively okay for the moment. If that changes, I will let you know. Sandwich, what are you doing? He's cheating. You're reported. Mm. As of now, he is okay at least. Melee DPS had the melee DPS position represented by Smackums the triangle or Mortal Zero the moon or square. Or, and ranged DPS kneelers form groups of 3 that are spread away from each other group. If you have Legion Flames, it means that you need to move. It is similar to the Swarming Shadows mechanic from Blood Pain Lenethal. If you have Incinerate Flesh, it means you need to be healed by the 4 healers of the raid. Long Lotus, Squishy Mango, Doc, and Big Fuck. Swap to and kill the spawners that spawn mobs, the Nether Portal and the Volcano. Cleave down the mobs that come out of them. In regards to defensives for the Nether Power applications, let's see. First Nether Power will have Flying Lotus, D-Suck, and Aura Mastery. Second Nether Power will have Squishy Mango, D-Suck, and Aura Mastery. Third Nether Power will be Inzen's Aura Mastery on Fire and my D-Suck. In regards to the Nether Power, Sandwich and Calicalid, make sure you are Trank Shotting. Xantums, there might even be merits rotating your Fell Guard to a Fell Hunter for the Devour, as we're pretty light on the Dispel front. Big Fuck, please make sure you're doing Purge during the Nether Power, and Dak Dispel Magic. Again, we're pretty light on we have no mages, right? So you're pretty light on the Dispel front. No mage needed. Trank Shot is still a removal, so 2 Trank Shots. Purge from Big Fuck, Dak can Dispel Magic, and go from there. Everyone has come back ready on the ready check. Range DPS and healers, you need to make sure that you have a buddy and then another buddy system. You're in a group of 3.
흑마법사 윌프레드 비질뱅이 다음 상대를 소환할 걸세. 기다리고 있게나.
감사합니다, 대영주님. 도전자 여러분, 소환 의식을 시작하겠어요. 이 의식이 끝나면 무시무시한 파멸의 수명이 나타날 거예요.
Roleplay has been initiated. Combat in 30 seconds.
소환의 대가 윌프레드 피즐백입니다. 너는 이제 내 부하다, 악마야.
It's fine, yeah.
아니 그래도 내가 불러냈잖아.
Combat in 10. Miss Jackson chicks too crazy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Flying Lotus, DSAC, and Aura Mastery.
보스 버프
Yelk Hazard has on
해제하세요.
as well. Get rid of another power. Get rid of another power.
밖으로 뛰세요. 계속 이동.
Back move with Legion Flame. All damage on another portal. All damage on another portal.
해제.
So, yeah, Google it. Dreams Holy, move with fire. Dreams Holy. Squishy Mango, DSAC, and Aura Mastery.
보스 버프 해제하세요.
Spicy. Put another power off him. Yeah, what's up? Volcano in 5, Legion Flame in 3, Legion Flame in 2. Tactus. All damage on the volcano. All damage on the volcano.
해제.
Inzon or Mastery.
보스 버프
Put another
해제하세요.
power off him. Quick, quick, quick. Good. Off the boss. Squishy Mango, Fireball. Alright. Nope.
윌프레드 비질뱅을
Roll from this cup.
흑마법으로 장난치는 자들에게는 교훈이 되었을 걸세. 차례는 승리를 거뒀으니 다음 도전을 해야겠지. 비열한 얼라이언스 놈들. 호드 전사를 상대로 악마 군주를 소환해.
If you want these bracers,
호드 쓰레기를 처리하는데 악마 군주의 도움 따위는 필요 없다. 덤벼봐라.
모두 흥분을 가라앉히고 진정하십시오. 이 경기엔 아무 음모도
if you want these legs, Ready. Before you do anything else, initiate a trade with Maria the Blue Square for indestructibles. If you need a flask, also trade with gold. The indestructibles are free of charge, so if you only need the indestructibles, just open a trade and indestructibles will appear. If you need a flask, insert 100 gold pieces and a flask will also appear. Once you have your indestructible potions, you can face the Alliance Shield and take yourself a brief stretch while I handle assignments for the faction champions fights. Smackums, you're probably forced, but come closer to the Alliance shield.
다음 전투는 은빛 십자군에서 가장 센 기사들을 상대해야 하네. 그들을 이겨야만 자신의 가치를 인정받을 걸. 모두는 정의를 원한다. 이제 얼라이언스에 도전한다. 우리가 그대의 기사를 대신하여 싸우도록 하라. 호드를 모욕한 대가를 이 쓰레기들에게 보여줄 테니. 좋습니다. 그러시지요. 명예롭게 싸워주십시오. 저들에게 자비란 없다. 호드 용사들이여, 럭타 오갈!
Gotcha, that's fine. You're on the DK. Do I? Oh, whoops. Chip on the warrior. When he is going to be on the warrior. Yeah. From the top. Squishy Lees on the Inha and tank spec gear and frost presence. Do your best to keep it as close to green smoke flare as possible. Save your runes for when it like jumps off of you and do your best to snap it back. What's happening when any mob changes target is it applies like 35,000 threat to a random target in the raid while simultaneously clearing its threat table. So if you like burst it with icy touches, you'll be able to snap it back onto you and pull it again to green smoke flare. Alternatively, just death grip it when it starts walking away. Brawn Stouthorn, the one that looks like an enhancement shaman. I'll put a triangle on him. The DK will get a diamond, and the warrior will get a circle. Continuing, so from the top, Squishleys on the Inha, Crazy DK, chip on the warrior, that's triangle, diamond, and circle. Mortal Zero on the warlock, stopping fire spells. Smackums on the warlock, stopping shadow spells. Xantum's CC bot, the enemy tree, don't want to cast. Escam, you're going to be on the priest, stop as many heals as you can on the priest and DPS it. Dreams, you are also going to be on the priest. You are making sure that mana burn never goes off with your Hammer of Justice and Repents, and also DPSing it. Tactus, you're going to be on the Holy Paladin. You are stopping as many heals as possible and DPSing it. As it's safe, you are on the Mage, stopping Frost spells. Jostafari, you are on the Mage, stopping Arcane spells. Save your Death Grip for when it blinks away. Unassigned DPS, you are on the Rogue, into the DK, into the Enha, into the Hunter, into the Warrior, into whatever's left. Everyone in the raid should have Indestructibles. Everyone in the raid should be ready to flask up as we go to pull. Do check your Pally Power, Paladins of the raid. You're going to need to refresh Paladin Dust raid wide. There's a fish down by the blue square for mana purposes. Alright, Hellstone's down. And for this fight, I'm going to take that. And everyone came back ready on the ready check. You take that for a noob. Oh yeah, that's true. Whatever, take it anyway. Alrighty. Do a Kings onto Death Knights. That's Khazard on and Flying Lotus. Here's a slightly longer pull timer, but a pull timer nonetheless. Please do not touch Pally Power. The DKs move into position, target your dude, be ready to like grip him out in 10 seconds. Flask up, those of you who are unflasked. Pop your indestructible, pop your indestructible, pop your indestructible.
1.
Here we go.
Aggro. Aggro. Aggro.
Okay.
보스 버프 해제하세요.
I'll check later for now, focus.
보스
Washi, when you have a free global
해제하세요.
Battles Dreams group 2.
Aggro.
보스 버프 해제하세요.
Aggro.
Jerry, when you have a moment, battle as Doc and interview him.
보스 버프 해제하세요. 보스 버프 해제하세요.
Well, DK is second kill target after Rogue. So I mean, it makes sense that people would be on the DK. That's a little silly.
보스 버프 해제하세요.
Another range onto the hunter. Only stun it if you see it casting steady shots.
Aggro.
You don't stun it otherwise. Let's take a look. Set that down.
Aggro. Aggro.
So I mean, there's 2 ticks of Hellfire effects in here. That's on Mortal Zero to interrupt that. He gets meleeed by Brawl Stouthorn. That's in part, actually, there's my bush, yep. Actually, sorry, 3 ticks of Hellfire effect. Yeah, combination of Harkzog and Brawl. And also, he kind of just doesn't get healed for like 3 seconds.
보스 버프 해제하세요.
Oh, holy shock in there. Yeah, I mean, probably didn't have Sacred Shield on himself. Might have helped. Might have bought some time. Could have moved away from the Enha. Could have hodged the Enha. There were options. Dak at mana burned by the priest, but James is dead, so that makes sense. That did 12,000 damage, which was a big hit. Then he gets healed. Hits it again by like the Hunter. Hunter primary kill. Hunter is just essentially lethal. What can you do?
Aggro.
They are wily. Roll if you want the Justice Bringer, Cozy, rotate. No, let's try this.
받은 손해로 우리 전력은 약해졌네. 이런 어리석은 짓을 이 추왕과 또 누가 이득을 보겠나? 위대한 용사들이 목숨을 잃었네. 무엇을 위해서였나? 진짜 위협은 저
Roll if you want the Vestments of the Fellowship. Alrighty. Yeah, air shocks. Yeah. Kalikala, Nupa, come over to the lights, especially since we are down. Mortality, you're going to practice soaking because Hunters and Shadow Priests should be in the soaking rotation. So you're going to start light, and you're going to basically stay light until like the rate swaps to light, and then you would swap to dark. In the event of a dark vortex, you just push the deterrence button as the vortex is about to cast, and then you are safe. You the only tanks right now should be Crazy and myself. The rest of you hop out of tank gear, spec, etc. Anyways, as Hunter's soaking, make sure that you are staying within 20, 25 yards of the so that you're in healing range, and you are soaking initially white balls. Ready, check, ideally for Paul. Yeah. Yeah, avoid the black ones. As a tank, you can take black ones. They're erroneous, but as a hunter, you should not. No. As a Shadow Priest, you could. Shadow Priests are pretty resilient. Executor, beep boop. Inshallah, you fucking like say words when you are like going away from your keyboard. Initiating the roleplay. Do a druid buff.
함께 힘을 모아야만 마지막 도전을 이겨낼 수 있는 얼음왕관
Ready, all raid, take black and stack on either Mortal Zero, the moon, or Smackums, the star.
날개를 단 리추왕의
This Jackson chick's too crazy.
시작하게.
Grab the white here, hunters, and me.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Hunters, you guys are fucking way too far from the raid, at least one of you. Like, special ability in 3, 2, heroism. You ready for special ability? Say light vortex, raid to light, soakers to dark, raid to light, soakers to dark, raid to light, soakers to dark. Squishy Mango, you failed to swap colors and you are dead for it. You also failed to push any sort of divine shield button. I get Squishy Mango. Washi, get Dak. Yeah. Soak as many balls as you can on the cross. Special ability in 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, still. Yep, sure did. Sure did. Just yep, kill the boss. Squishy Mango, do you understand what you're supposed to do here? Fortunate that we are not on track for mortality.
리추왕의 가장 강력한 부하라도 얼라이언스에는 저항할 수 없다. 모두 승리자를 맞이하라.
Scalicalid, it looks like you took damage from the Light Vortex at the end, which means that you deterrenced like too early. Because I seem like absorbs in here, but then you take 2 ticks from Light Vortex, which means your deterrence was like too early. Yeah. Well, you took damage from the Light Vortex. You needed the deterrence. That's how you died. That's your death. No, like that's. Brother, it's in the chat, my guy. As for Sandwich, in your case, it looks like you ran into a light ball when you shouldn't have. Or multiple light, yeah, you took like 2 light balls that you shouldn't have when you were like dark aligned. Anyways, if you want this blue pine long stuff. Racers of the Shield Maiden. Court of Pale Thorns. So like when you are light aligned, you eat every light ball that you can while staying again within about 20 yards of the raid. I don't know if it was both of you or one of you, but like one of you was like 60 yards away from the raid at one point, and like it is still damage that you're taking even if you're not taking the wrong balls. Like you can't be that far away from the raid. But like yeah, if you are light aligned as a hunter or shadow priest or whatever, you are eating as many light balls as possible, even if they're not on a collision course, because every ball that is in the room exists in the room until the fight is over. And if you're a tank that is in a soaking position, if there are like dark balls that are not on like an impact tree, you still fucking eat those just because like you don't want them bouncing around the room if the raid has to swap to light. That's how you end up with like, 3+ dark balls on a collision course from like 3 different directions, and then like everyone fucking dies, right? And it's black and white. You can't be fucking black and white colorblind.
조금 더 기다려야 합니다.
Mm-hmm. You do, yes. Well, no. The reference is okay. So as a child, you're about like a box of Crayola crayons, and you can read, right? And you read the one that says like sea spray blue or whatever, and you bite into that, and you're like, sea spray blue tastes like. Fucking. Yeah. What are your questions?
아직 사용할 수 없습니다. 아직 준비되지 않았습니다. 좀 더 기다려야 합니다. 아직 사용할 수 없습니다. 아직 준비되지 않았습니다. 좀 더 기다려야 합니다. 아직 사용할 수 없습니다.
Yes. Void grabs only spawn once, and there's only one attacker right now. Yeah. Yeah. There's only 3, not 6. I mean, I can still steal one. Oh yeah. I mean, stealing one negates the effect right now. No, it's random. Yeah.
Summon my W. Assignments add-on. Alright, assignments are in the general Discord and the assignments channel. We'll get the show on the road here in ideally the next 2 minutes. You can read ahead or follow along.
리치 왕에게 큰 타격을 주었군. 그대들은 은빛 십자군의 강건한
Let me get a Horn of Winter, let me get a Druid buff, either Washi or Jerry.
성체를 공격하고 남은 스컬지를 물리칠 걸세.
Ready, from the top, do not Typhoon, take that shit completely off your bar. Do not Starfall or Mirror Images until a new Barak is underground. Do not Army the Dead, take that shit off your bar. Take any and all taunts off your bar with the exception of Ease Disease and Squish. Keep Death Grip on your bar, I will need it at the start of the fight. No one is to attack Nerubian Burrowers other than the hunters doing Misdirect until a new Barak is underground. Penetrating Responsibility should be pretty obvious, but we'll go over it anyway. Flying Lotus, you are responsible for those in Group 1. Never let your beacon drop off a crazy. Big Fuck is responsible for those in Group 2. Jerry is responsible for those in Group 3. Squishy is responsible for those in Group 4. And Dak is responsible for those in Group 5. Unzan, the Rep Paladin, you are going to Judgment of Light instead of Judgment of Wisdom for uptime purposes. Unless I explicitly say otherwise, you are doing Judgment of Light. All of your Paladins can Wisdom. Calicelid, you are West. Sandwich, you are east. Rogues the raid, initial tricks on crazy. Subsequent tricks on DPS if there is a threat buffer. If not, continue tricks on crazy. Healers, you each basically have 5 people to look out, including yourselves, with 2 beacons that should be kept up on crazy full time. If there is no penetrating in your group and your group is like safe, then certainly overheal. It is completely fine to overheal penetrating cold targets. Don't be shy about that. Once a new Brack is underground, don't play any stupid fucking games in the pursuit. Take them south and break the southern patches. Do not break the northern patches. At the very start of the fight, Ease Disease and Squish Elise. If you look at the flare that I just threw in the upper left-hand corner, there's going to be an ice sphere. I want you to death grip and kill the ice sphere to green smoke flare, and then when your death grip is available again, give me another ice sphere from the upper right, further north. Innovates Washi to Flying Lotus, Jerry as needed. Priest, you can Hymn of Hope before the final phase. Go ahead and click off your Fortitude and do not buff Fortitude, do not Commanding Shout. Once a new Brack is underground, hunt down, kill Swarm Scarabs, and also kill the Nervian Burrowers. Once a new Brack returns from his burrow, do not attack him until it is called for. I'll be waiting for Astrogenic Mandibles to fall off of players. Ilya will be on Wound Poison. All the rogues are standard poisons. And that about covers it. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, this radio check is for poll. Everyone has come back ready on the ready check. Feature reference, you do not have to unglyph Holy for this fight. It is completely okay. Do a Druid buff. Pull timer has been deployed. Many of you can still click off Fortitude, like 9 of you. Yeah, it's of course. Tank, of course, keeps Fortitude. Kazu's on your seal. Ilya has Wind Poison. It's also noted in like text. Anyways, reading is a challenge.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready, so Squishy Lees and Ease Disease, I've marked Skull, target it, and grip it. That's a little off-center. It's like not quite ideal. So the one marked with the blue square, put that one more central when your death grip is next available. Hunter's job, Hunter's job, Hunter's job. One of you hunters says, fuck to your job.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Yep. Big fuck, your primary job is to keep Ancestral on me, keep yourself alive, and then your group. It's not the most ideal ice patches, but Hunters, 4 seconds to job. Hunters, do your job. Hunters, do your job.
2, 1.
Starfall, breaks spheres in the sky. Breaks spheres in the sky. Range DPS, breaks spheres in the sky.
3, 2.
Move away from a noob. Take him south, take him south. Flying Lotus, go south. And just break patch, don't play any games. South, south, south. Keep going.
Aggro.
Go to the patch, Flying Lotus, south, south, south. Okay, go to the patch. You don't get it because you're like running around in circles. We want to break all of these patches, Flying Lotus. Like that. Like you remember when I said don't play any games with the pursuit? That's we want to break the middle patch, middle right patch from my perspective. Ilya, yep, go there, good. And if we have time, break the far south patch. However, I don't know if we'll have the ability to get him there. So rate adjust far south. Yeah. Be aware of the spikes coming through. It's on ship TK right now.
3, 2.
Do not touch a noob coming out of this. Crazy, take him even further north. Hunter's job, Hunter's job. So you see that like super far back patch is slowing the burrower. That's like not ideal. Flying Lotus and others. Yeah. And then no, just more central for the ice patch. Anyways, stop on a noob, hard stop. He's at 2% retards. You pushed him 10%. It's really close. Heroism and push boss. Heroism and push boss. Heroism and push boss.
4,
Hunter's job.
3,
Hunter's job.
2, 1.
Hunter's job. Need a little healing. Big fuck. Spiky.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Hunter's job. Hunter's job. And then come on, dude. Alrighty, Deathless Anub. Shame we couldn't Deathless Champs and Valkyries. Hold at one moment for DKP assignment. You fucked up, bitch, man. If you do not need any of this loot, DKP has been done. You're free to Jim on a Thursday evening. Show up tomorrow for Purple Dragons. Stormpack Cleaver.